I had to have surgery when I was 7. I was amazed that people could make you better like that, and I think that's really what made me want to do medicine.
Dr. Sheila Reith has made it her life's work to fight type 1 diabetes, which affects hundreds of thousands of people in the UK.
Type 1 diabetes is a horrible disease. If it gets extreme, people can go into a coma and die. So they have to be given insulin by injection at least once a day.
When Sheila started practicing medicine in the 1960s, managing blood sugar levels was extremely challenging.
Injecting insulin every day was a pain. You'd have to take the glass syringe out of here, put it into a sterilizing solution. This is a gun that's supposed to make it easier. You'd pull the trigger and that would shoot quite powerfully. It was a horrible thing. I hated it. Sometimes I'd give myself 10 injections a day.
Sheila knew the difficulties of injecting insulin all too well.
My eldest daughter developed type 1 diabetes when she was only 4. It was a big shock to us. Having insulin injections every day was clearly stressful for a little girl. I was determined to try to find a way to make giving insulin easier.
Sheila had the simple idea of a pen containing a needle and joined forces with John Peyton and Dr. John Ireland to make her dream a reality. Finally, in 1983, after numerous trials, Penject, the world's first commercial insulin pen, was released.
You dial up the number of units that you require and push.
Just transformed my life. I was so pleased with it. I wanted to show everyone. You know, it was like a new toy. It was wonderful.
Sheila's idea has gone on to change the lives of millions of people around the world.
The Penject proved extremely popular, and I realized this was going to be a game changer. So I'm happy I was able to make life better and easier for patients.
Unfortunately, Sheila is unwell at the moment and she can't be here with us tonight. Please get well soon, Sheila. We know you're watching this at home and we're sending all our love. But to receive the Pride of Britain Award on Sheila's behalf, please welcome her son, Alistair Reith.
Very emotional seeing that, I have to say. I just think she's my mum, and then you see this and you realise what an achievement she's actually done. So, wow, that was emotional.
Does it change the way you think about her now?
Very much so. I know she's watching from home with my sister Kirsty and Lainey. And you know what, I think of mum who does Sunday roasts and used to pick me up from school. And I just grew up, she had done this. And every doctor does this, I think. They try their hardest to do the best for their patients. And yeah, my mum has made this amazing achievement. I have to say, seeing the video pulled the heart cords.
It really has.
Yeah.
Now, tell everybody about when your mum decided she had to do something. Where was she?
So my sister, Fiona, developed diabetes when she was young, and my mother and father are in the process of moving from London to Scotland for jobs. And she was in Euston train station, and they were using needles that you had to take off and send away to be sharpened in the public toilets. I mean, it was obviously very stressful and ridiculous. So she came up with this idea that she needed to do something different.
And your dad helped, because there were lots of prototypes, as you remember, on the kitchen table at all times?
That's right. I mean, he had the idea with my mum to start off with that perhaps they should use, they saw a fountain pen or Bic Biros and, you know, the clicky pens, and said, well, could we not come up with something like that would deliver insulin and change the world? So, and that's what they did with the help of John Ireland and John Peyton, the funding from Diabetes UK. It really has changed the world, I think.
And one of the things that I also find remarkable is that your mum worked so hard, your dad worked hard, and others worked hard, but they never asked for royalties or anything.
No.
Let me just get that from him.
Oh, sorry.
There we are, done. You'll thank me for it.
It's rather hot here.
No, but your mum never asked for anything, did she?
No, she got great help and funding from Diabetes UK, and all the profits of which she gave to the NHS, because, I mean, that's what doctors do, I think.
Can you tell us how your mum is right now, how Sheila is?
Yeah, so she's back home in Scotland, in Bridge of Allen. She's really sorry not to be here today, but she was told in her doctor's advice to avoid excitement, and I think this is probably a bit too exciting for her. She's going for a heart procedure next week, so I've tried to step into the void, so I hope I'm doing her proud. But as I say, she's fine. I'm sure she'll be fighting fit. She's 86, but she's very healthy, really. And as I say, she's very sorry not to be here. But, you know, I'm very proud to step in here. So,
yeah. Well, we wish you all to present your Mum's Award, we have two people. A brilliant actor from hit TV shows, including Kin and Fool Me Once, and a former Ugly Betty star, now lighting up the West End in The Devil Wears Prada. It's Emmett J. Scanlon and Vanessa Williams. Congratulations.
I have to say, mate, this is an absolute honour to present this to your mother, VU. My mother was diagnosed with diabetes this year, and she has to inject herself 4 times a day with insulin. And if not for your mother and her extraordinary team, she wouldn't be able to do that from the comfort of her own home. This is a woman who's terrified of needles, who's terrified of the hospital. And so your mother and her team have changed her life, and this is an honour, so thank you.
That's very kind of you.
Wow.
Such a cruel disease, and really the battle must go on to try and find, you know, not just devices that help people with diabetes, but try and find a cure. So I think that, you know, fundraising through Diabetes UK and everyone is very key to this.
And Dr. Sheila, lifetime achievement, it's a global achievement, so cheers to her and the team. And my grandmother also suffered from diabetes, so it is so common, and we are so happy that she changed the world. So this is for her. Glad she's watching.
It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Emmett. And thank you, Alistair. And we're sending all our love, of course, to our Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Dr. Sheila Reith.